Oh, you're here. Welcome to River Styx Media, or welcome back. It's that time of the month again. It's time for the monthly book review, and for the month of August, we are reviewing One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig. Now, this is it's dark fantasy, so I seem to be reading a lot of that. It is romantasy as well. I hope you're able to see the lettering. Being outside and being in the sunlight, it might not show up that great, but I hope it does. But yeah, it was actually quite interesting to read. A different magic system than what I have read, involving tarot cards or something like tarot cards that give the the holders of those cards certain abilities. Now, doesn't mean that there isn't a price. For each card, there is also a price that must be paid to use that card. Now, for example, there's one that is the Chalice card. You can use it to turn wine into a truth serum, but at the cost of, if you lie while drinking that truth serum, it turns to poison. Another one is the Scythe card. It allows you to go into, it allows you to command people, but at the same time, it can also be used for evil. I know that they say what the price of that card is. I think you go insane or something like that. Another card is called the Nightmare, which is actually a main story in this. I do apologize about the traffic going by, but one of the downfalls of living on a busy road. The Nightmare card, you can go into people's mind, you can go directly into people's mind and speak to them directly, but at the same cost. But the cost is you're going to be lost in your own mind. You're actually going to hear other people's thoughts, and that ultimately will drive you insane. Hey, Future Styx here, or Editor Styx, if you will. I realized when I was editing, I actually said something wrong. It's actually the downside to the Scythe card is actually excruciating pain. Not that you go insane or anything. And the downside to the Nightmare card is that if you use the card too much, you actually your worst fears become realized, and you actually I believe it's you become a living nightmare, or your life becomes a living nightmare. It's something to do like that. So there's always a cost. So the cost of the Nightmare card is for being able to speak directly into somebody's mind, is that you then either manifest or become your own living nightmare. So as for the Scythe card, you are able to control people with it, but if you use it too much, it will cause excruciating pain. Now, I was right about the Chalice card, that it can turn wine into truth serum, but if you try to resist the truth serum or you try to evade saying the truths, it'll actually turn it into poison. So, yeah. So I was pretty much right about that card, but the other two, I just wanted to clarify that I was wrong about that, and that's actually the downsides of those cards. So yeah, gonna throw it back to past Styx and continue with the video. So like I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that it was a different take on a magic system. So the story was very good. It was not hard to read. It was actually very compelling. I was actually very invested in the characters, and I enjoyed it. Now, don't like there being a cliffhanger at the end, but just makes me want to buy the next book that much more, because I want to know what happens with the events that led up to that. So if you haven't picked this up, or you haven't read One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig, be sure to pick it up. It is a really good story. It's a different magic system than what um, than the traditional ones. It all revolves around cards. Also, there is a story about the cards that you find out in the story, um, and something about the mist and the Lady of the Woods. So, like, it's magic always has a cost, and that seems to be one of the themes in this book. So, I definitely recommend picking it up. It's just under 400 pages, but it's very good. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and as you can, as you probably saw at the beginning of the video, I am reading a murder mystery for the next month. So, and then in October we're reading something scary, something spooky. So yeah, I definitely recommend picking this up, and yeah, it's different. So definitely worth it. That being said, if there's any books that you want me to check out in the future for future book reviews, um, leave a comment down below. If I have it, I'll be sure to set aside. If I don't have it, I will look into getting it. So, that being said, we'll see you next month.